Hey everyone, it's Kari. How's it going? We've got a really exciting week this week. I've been dying to show this for you, but I wanted to wait until I actually got a new microphone. And I wanted to wait till I got my new mic so that I could do this recording. We're actually going to, I'm sure you've noticed already, we've got a different angle today. And the reason for that is we are going to be doing a figure collection tour slash room tour slash rooms tour, because I display all my details in different rooms. So it's kind of like you'll get a bit of an apartment tour as well, which is kind of cool. And yeah, there will be 3 rooms we're going to look at. Firstly, we're going to be looking at my living room space, which is where I am at the moment. And then after that, we'll look at my study slash spare bedroom, which has a detail in it. And finally, we will be looking at my Luda figures and my not safe for work figures, which are in my bedroom, of course. So I really hope you enjoy this, and let's get into the room tour. Welcome to my living room. And these are where my figures are. This is where all the magic happens with you guys. This is my On My OG collection. On the left we have Miketsu. She was probably my first grail I ever got. And then on the right, actually one that hasn't featured on my channel, which is Ubume. These are both On My OG figures, and I can't even remember who made them. Yeah, I'll need to put that on the screen. I've had these figures for a while, sorry about that. Yeah, these two look really nice together. And in the back, we've got a house moving castle illustration, which looks really cool. And yes, this eventually is going to shift around a bit. Sorry, Saber's umbrella is a little bit crooked because I put her on a stand too high. I need to cut down this riser, but for now, this is my kind of traditional wear shelf. And yeah, I'm really loving these girls. At the front, we've got Darkness, and she is a 1/7 scale figure by Katie Cole in her Oiran outfit. On the right next to her is Kana from Miss Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. She's also a 1/7 scale figure by Furyu. And yeah, she's wearing a kind of traditional kimono, which is super cute. And then if we go to the back, we have Kurumi from Data Live, again a 1/7 scale figure in her Oiran outfit, and this is a figure by Katie Cole. And then one of my Grail veterans, Saber Alta Kimono version. Again, she's by Katie Cole, and yeah, she's from Fate, obviously, the infamous Fate. So yeah, I really love this shelf. It's looking really nice. And in the background, we have a Spirited Away illustration, which I think kind of gives a nice perspective to these girls, which I think is working really well. And then moving down, we have, these girls have always been displayed like this in my collection since I got them. But we'll start at the back, and this is an On My OG figure. It's called Zashirowashi. Oh, I think it's Zashirawaki or something along those lines. I'll put the name on the screen, and it's very hard to say. She's an On My OG figure again by NetEase Games, and actually I think these two at the top were by NetEase Games as well. And then on the right we have a Mythos figure. I think she's from Kings of Honor. It's like a Chinese gacha game figure, and I cannot remember her name. I'm sorry guys, I'll put it on the screen. And then down, she's a 1/7 scale figure, but she's actually massive, and I have to be honest, she's quite hard to display because she kind of comes out at the front. She's not just big like forwards, you know, like forwards or sideways. It's kind of like diagonal, which makes it quite difficult to display her with other figures. Like honestly, I had to really wiggle her in, and I had to cut down this riser. So just, if you are going to get this figure, just be aware she is quite large. And then at the front, I have probably my cutest figure in my collection. This is Klee from Genshin Impact, and she is by Mihoyo, and she's just super cute. And yeah, she brings joy to my life whenever I look at her. And then you can't really see it, but in the background, I have an art illustration of the Legend of Aang with Team Avatar riding Appa, which is kind of cool. So at the moment, this is a bit of a mishmash. It's kind of more traditional wear in the back. And then we've got Gara, who's chilling here for the moment until his Naruto friends arrives, but at the moment he is just living the best life with these beautiful ladies. If we start at the back, we have one of my first, I think actually the first scale figure I ever bought for myself, which is Hatsune Miku by Mythos. I think it's her Chinese dress version, but it has a specific name, but I'm not going to remember that. And this is a 1/7 scale figure, and gosh, she's so beautiful. I really love her with this kind of, I've got a Pokemon themed Sakura print in the background, and I think it just works really well, especially with the little Gengar just poking through at the top. And then on the right, I have Suju. My partner actually bought this as a Christmas present. She's a 1/8 scale figure by Mythos, and she's just super cute and beautiful. And then at the front, we have Gara, and this figure is by Mega House. It's a 1/8 scale figure, and yep, he looks absolutely gorgeous. So he's enjoying his little temporary home. Moving down, we have my Coldcapsule Sakura shelf, which will eventually be joined with Pinky Promise. Well, it won't be joined on the shelf because it's massive, but I am getting another Coldcapsule Sakura figure, a very expensive one, but for now we've just got these two girls. On the right, we have a 1/7 scale figure, Coldcapsule Sakura Rocket Beat version, and this is by Wings Inc., which is a Chinese manufacturer, and honestly, she is so delightful. Like, I love this figure, her quality is amazing. And on the left at the back, we have the Good Smell Company version of Coldcapsule Sakura in her crystal dress version, I think is what it's called. I have to complain about this figure. This figure, moving it is a nightmare. My figure always comes out of her foot peg here, and you have to be really careful to prop her up on her stand. Like, honestly, I have a heart attack every time I have to move her because she's so fragile and I'm so scared she'll break. So honestly, guys, if you want to pick up a Coldcapsule Sakura figure, I would go with this one. It's much more stable and the design is just super cute and beautiful. And then at the front, this is like it's like a resin treated rose. So it doesn't age. My partner got this as, it's called a Forever Rose. And I've had this for like a while now, but it is a real rose. And my partner bought this for me as my first ever birthday present, which was very cute of him. But I just think it looks really nice with this display. So yeah, I put it in my D12. And then at the back, I've got a Spirited Away print, which I think just ties this kind of magical girl theme, cutesy look together. And then we have my SAO shelf, yes. In the background, we have a really cool independent artist illustration of Sinon, which I just think it's kind of in like streetwear, and it matches the Naruto one that's in my bedroom. So yeah, I just think it looks really cool. And if we start on the front, we've got a non-scale figure of Alice. I think it's by Banpresto. So yeah, that's my first ever figure I got, technically. My partner bought this for me as a birthday or a Christmas present, I can't remember what, but yeah, my birthday's around Christmas anyway, so it's kind of the same thing. And then on the left, we have Best Boy Kirito here in his, this is an Alta figure, 1/7 scale figure, and this is just in his Aincrad outfit. So yeah, I love this figure, he looks so good. And then if we move on to the Sinons at the back, we'll start on the left actually. We have a Genko 1/8 scale figure of Solos Goddess Sinon, which is in her Underworld outfit, and she looks cute. Her quality, I think, isn't amazing. This is actually my partner's figures, these two at the back, but I think her paint job could have been slightly better, but you know, I still love that this is her in her Solos outfit, and there aren't really many of her in this outfit, so, and this is definitely the best one, so yeah. But I think this is probably my favorite of the Sinon figures that are on the market. This is an Aquamarine 1/7 scale figure of Sinon in her Gun Gale Online outfit, and I think she just looks super badass here. Yeah, we love that. So yeah, this is my SAO shelf with Asuna to join at some point, fingers crossed, that she releases on time, we will see. And then this is a new arrival. She's just chilling on the bottom until her friends come and join. And this is Texas by Arknights, and she's so cute. I don't know if you will have seen the video of her unboxing yet, but if you haven't, this is her. She's super cute, and yeah, I'm just really happy to add this figure to my collection. And then in the background we have a Princess Mononoke print, which kind of goes, I guess, with the Wolfie theme. But yeah, I think eventually she'll be relocated, but for now she's chilling on the bottom and owning it because she's a very badass bitch. And welcome to probably my favorite Detolf and room. This is the spare bedroom slash study space. So I spend a lot of time studying here for my exams and everything. And yeah, this was actually my first Detolf over here, and it's just got some really nice figures in it. Here we have a lovely tiger illustration in the back. It looks actually really pretty in real life. And we have my partner's waifu, Hinata, from Naruto Shippuden, and this is from the Naruto DX Gals line. She's a 1/7 scale figure by Mega House, and she's absolutely awesome, although her box is huge. On the right we have Stardust by Mythos. She's a 1/8 scale figure, although because of her like sculpt and stuff, she's actually quite big and she's just super cute. And then at the front we have a little Shinobu Nendoroid, and she's my first ever and last ever for now Nendoroid. She's by Good Smile Company. Moving down, we have my waifu, Katarina Clays, on the left. She's a figure by Furyu. She's a 1/7 scale figure and she's super adorable. I really love her. On the right, we have a Mythos figure, and she's my partner's figure. I can't remember what her name is. I think she's from Kings of Honor, is the gacha game, the same as like the red one in my living room. And she's just absolutely breathtaking. And then in the back we have another Mythos figure from the Fairy Tail line, and that's My Little Mermaid. And in theme we have a Pokemon art illustration in the back in kind of snow watery theme, so it's quite cute. And then last but not least on this shelf we have kind of my like Halloween-y themed figures, I guess I'd call them. And at the front we have Miss Orangette by Native. She's a 1/6 scale figure. On the right we have Chio by Questq, and she's just super duper beautiful. And then in center stage in the middle we have Shamira, who is a figure by Mythos, and she is a 1/7 scale figure, but honestly she feels like a 1/5 scale figure. She's just absolutely massive. This is my partner's computer, not mine, so don't ask me anything about the setup as I have absolutely no idea what it is. But here we have some of his Kirby little cute prize figures. They're so adorable, and yeah, they just, oh, and don't forget this one up here. And yeah, they just put a smile on our faces. Like, they're very, very cute. Up here we have my other location of box storage, and yeah, you can see how big that Sakura Kinomoto box is. It's just absolutely huge. But yeah, that's just on top of the wardrobe for now. I'd love to be able to have a loft space. Oh, it'd be so nice. But unfortunately, no, we don't. So yeah, and here's just a little reading nook in the corner with a lamp. And that's pretty much it for this room. Welcome everyone to my bedroom, and these are my Detolfs. Sorry, my automated lights are gonna go off, which is kind of annoying. I wish they stayed on, but unfortunately the ones that stay on were out of sale, so I've had to do automated ones, which is probably better for the planet anyways. But yes, this is my bedroom. So these are the Ludist figures in my collection. Yeah, I've got a makeshift storage up top for all my boxes. I was hoping to put them in my ottoman bed here, but honestly I'm a bit nervous about them getting crushed, so for now they're just chilling up top, and I quite like looking at some of them. They're actually really pretty boxes. And yeah, this is my room. Sorry, the windows are open as it's a really hot day, so we might have some background noise. And here you can see my plant collection. So at the top we have two figures from the Fairy Tail line by Mythos. They're both 1/8 scale figures. At the left we have Queen of Hearts, and at the front we have Cheshire Cat. Yeah, they're both very badass bitches and I really love them. On the right you can see I've put all of my illustration cards from my figures up here. I just think they look really nice there. So I'll put some more up here when I get some more figures. And you can't really see, but in the background I have like a Pokemon themed kind of Japanese art illustration. So yeah, there's little Ninetales, and then yeah, you can see some of the other Pokemon just through this gap here. And moving down, we have possibly my holiest of grails, which is Caroline Yuri. She's a binding native quarter scale figure, and yeah, she's just so cool. I love that I can sit in bed and just kind of stare at her. She's just great. And then I've got some independent artist illustrations on the right. Sorry, it's been quite hot weather, so this one's starting to peel. Ooh, starting to peel off, but yeah, these will eventually get moved, but for now I've just put them here. And in the background, I don't know if you can see him, we have a One Punch Man illustration, which I just love seeing him poke there out the back. And then moving down, we have, I'll start with the artwork in the background. So here we have a streetwear drawing of Naruto, which is by an independent artist. And on the right, we have kind of like a traditional Japanese style print of Naruto and Sasuke having it out on the battlefield. Yeah, I just really love this. I thought it kind of worked with the streetwear aesthetic. So these are kind of like my lewder streetwear themed girls, I guess is what I call them. So on the left, we have Hurdle Girl by Skytube. She's a 1/6 scale figure. On the right, we have Stella, DF Girl. She's a Saitom illustration, and yeah, she's really cool. I just wish that she's by Max, both of these figures are by Max Factory. And she's a 1/7 scale, but she honestly looks like a 1/6 scale if you compare her to Hurdle Girl. And then here we at the front have Lufia. She's also a DF Girl from Saitom illustration, and she's also a 1/7 scale figure by Saitom. Sorry, not by Saitom, by Max Factory. Well, I have to say, I spent a lot of time cleaning my flat for this, and I really hope you enjoyed having a look through my collection. Hopefully you enjoyed it and you actually liked the collection. And I really wanted to show my rooms because it might be a slightly different way of trying to fit a collection into a living space, because I know a lot of people have space issues, so hopefully it gave some inspiration to you all. All right, well, I'll see you guys next week, and yeah, let me know in the comments below, which was your favorite room of the three? Do you have a preference? And yeah, I would love to hear about your collections too in the comments below. All right, bye everyone.